Hey, can we talk about willpower for a second? This is going to blow your mind. If you're new here, by the way, my name is Michelle, and I empower busy women to break free from emotional eating and transform their relationship with food in their bodies in 6 months or less so that they can live the life of their dreams. And my channel is about the importance of mindset and lifestyle changes for weight loss success. So if you want to change your habits and mindset, hit subscribe for more helpful tips. Okay, so let's talk about this. One of the things that people ask me about a lot is willpower, because they think that they don't have enough of it if they're not hitting their goals, or they keep having to start over. Makes sense, right? Okay, but here's what's wild about willpower. It turns out that those very same people who told me they think they don't have enough of it might not have enough of it, but only because they think they don't have enough of it. You're saying, what? That doesn't make sense. All right, so let's go back to the 1990s for a second. That's when scientists came up with a theory they called ego depletion. Under that theory, willpower is considered a limited resource. And if you're tired, stressed, or made a ton of decisions during the day, you're more likely to run out of willpower. That makes sense to me. And that sets you up for skipping your planned workouts, deciding to order takeout instead of eating a healthy home-cooked meal, or anything else you think you use your willpower for. But flash forward to today, there's new research that suggests that ego depletion may only apply if you believe in it. So that means if you believe you're going to run out of willpower, then you probably will run out of willpower. Pretty wild, right? See, the mind is very complicated. But here's the good news. It means that you can take back control over your actions and stop relying on willpower. So here's one thing to do. The next time you feel like you don't have willpower, go into problem-solving mode. Ask yourself, all right, why do I feel like my willpower is slipping? In other words, why do you want to eat that takeout food or skip your workout? Is it a schedule problem? Is it a planning problem? Are your expectations too high or too soon? Are you really tired? Are you stressed out or upset? Do you have too much on your plate? So here's a real life example of my own willpower issues. I noticed that every Thursday night I was feeling extra tempted to order out instead of eating at home. After I did some thinking about it, I realized the problem. See, Thursday's the day I come home from work exhausted. I teach 12 classes a week, and that adds up by Thursday. So the solution, I decided to set aside a little time on Wednesday to recharge my energy, meditate longer, maybe get a massage, go to bed earlier, or just relax with a good book. Nothing is more motivating than feeling like you're making solid progress. And the way to keep moving forward is to keep solving those problems. See, the one thing I like to focus on with my clients is owning their own personal power when it comes to reaching their goals. If you want more of that, you might be a good fit for my permanent wellness fix. Click on the link below to set up a free Busy Women's Breakthrough call with me to see if it's the right fit for you. All right, go work on your next willpower issue. I'll be back next week with more. Hey there, Michele Vaughan here. Weird question, but did you know stress can be good for you? If you don't know me, my name is Michele Vaughan, and I empower busy women to break free from emotional eating and transform their relationship with food and their bodies in 6 months or less so that they can live the life of their dreams. And today, I want to talk about stress and how in small amounts, stress can be good for you. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. See, the thing is, stress can motivate us. It can push us forward to new heights, and it can boost our focus and our energy. It can even make our body release hormones that raise our performance both mentally and physically. In other words, we might need stress, but too much stress has the opposite effect, and that makes total sense too. That's when it can affect our mood, our sleep, and our overall health. Those high stress levels are linked with high blood pressure, heart disease, depression, and more. And that's not what we want. That's not what we're going for. That's why I'm always talking about having a plan in place to manage our stress. Things like our workouts, our sleep, and a healthy diet all can help. But did you know that there are 6 major types of stress? I didn't. It's true, and I'm going to quickly go over them because recognizing stress is the first step to managing it. You'll notice that there's a lot of overlap, and some kinds of stress can cause other types of stress to occur or make them worse. So here are the 6 types of stress to look for. Number 1, acute stress. This is the most common form of stress, and it's usually a response to an immediate challenge. This could be something like having to speak in public or dealing with a one-time difficult situation like taking a test. Feeling this kind of stress can be helpful because it keeps us alert and focused. Number 2, episodic acute stress. This is when we have a lot of acute stress in our life, like a high-stress job, or when we're juggling a lot of responsibilities like moms who are working and challenges at the same time. So an example of this is having a stressful day at work where one stressful thing happens after another and you go home feeling wiped out. If this type of stress lasts too long, it can affect our health over time. Number 3, chronic stress. This takes that acute stress and stretches it out over a long period of time with very little break. Common causes include a difficult job, money problems, relationship issues, etc. Chronic stress can do a real number on us physically and mentally. Number 4, traumatic stress. This occurs when something bad happens, like an accident, a natural disaster, or violence. It can cause long-lasting emotional and psychological effects. Number 5, psychological stress. This is when we experience negative thoughts, depression, hopelessness, and low self-esteem. It can be caused by trauma or chronic stress. Number 6, physiological stress. This is caused by physical problems like medical problems, illnesses, injuries, or traumatic stress. It doesn't only affect our bodies, but also our mental and emotional well-being. And over time, this kind of stress can turn into chronic stress. So that's quite a list, right? Did any of them resonate with you? Well, the bottom line is don't let stress take over your life. You do have the power to manage your stress and lead a happier, healthier life. Take some time to think about it, but don't stress over it because it's really important to recognize the stresses in our life and do what we can. Do you have a plan in place to manage it? It can be worth talking to your healthcare provider and focusing on your own self-care because you deserve it. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I'll be back next week with more good stuff for you. Hey there, here's something most people don't realize. Resilience is a habit, not a trait. And today, I want to get real on the mindset, habits, and actions you can take to become more resilient. But if you don't already know me, my name's Michele Vaughan, and I empower busy women to break free from emotional eating and make peace with food and their bodies permanently so they can live the life they deserve. So this month I've been talking a lot about building your bounce back ability or resilience. And today I want to leave you with 8 habits you can practice building that resilience muscle so it's nice and strong the next time life gets in the way of your goals. So the one thing I love about these habits is that they just plain feel good. And when you stack them together, you become unstoppable. And I'm keeping it short and sweet. I hope you take away a few of these and start putting them into your routine today, because I promise you won't regret it. All right, you ready? Here are 8 real-life habits to become more resilient. Number 1, practice mindfulness. 2 examples, meditation or deep breathing. Start with just 1 to 2 minutes and build up to 10, once or twice a day. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's all about your intention when you sit down to breathe. Number 2, create downtime. Some examples, make time for activities that help you relax, like hobbies, reading, playing music, or gardening. Number 3, get fitter. Regular exercise lowers stress, it boosts our mood, and it raises our self-esteem. So get on it. Number 4, eat a nutritious diet. Feed your body what it needs. Whole foods, not processed, sugary junk foods. This one's a game changer. Number 5, sleep. When you're rested, you're able to handle everyday stress. And something to keep in mind, where you're asleep, it's your body's time to flush out the toxins that have built up in your brain during the day. No wonder you wake up feeling refreshed after a solid night's sleep. Number 6, build social connections. Connecting with others can help us feel supported and less alone. Reach out to at least one person today to check in. You'll be surprised how great you feel. Number 7, practice positive self-talk. This helps us shift our focus to what's possible in life instead of dwelling on the obstacles standing in our way. And you will notice, once you take positive action, you're going to feel better. Number 8, make time for reflection, reviewing our progress. This is fucking unbelievable. Jesus fucking Christ.